Welcome to this demo of a powerful rideshare driver spreadsheet, designed specifically to help drivers on platforms like Uber and Lyft maximize their efficiency, track income and expenses, and make smarter decisions based on data. Let's start by walking through the core of this tool, the earnings log. This is where your driving sessions are recorded. Each row represents a single session. Begin by logging the date, the time of day you worked, such as morning, afternoon, evening, night, or midnight, the total hours you were online, the platform you worked on, and the number of trips completed. Enter the gross earnings for each session, along with the number of rides that received tips and the total dollar value of those tips. The spreadsheet calculates your rate and percentage of your total earnings came from tips. Mileage tracking is also built in. For each session, you'll enter your total miles driven, as well as the miles directly related to rideshare activity. Idle mileage is calculated to reveal unproductive periods. Next to it are three key performance metrics: total payout minus expenses, earnings per mile driven, and earnings per hour online, that give you insight into both your overall profitability and how efficiently you're using your time and mileage. What makes this spreadsheet even more valuable is its visual reporting. As data is logged, the top of the earnings log transforms into a dynamic performance dashboard. You'll see your total days worked, the average number of days worked per week and month, and a visual list of your recent work dates. Two interactive bar graphs summarize your rideshare activity. One shows different metrics by time of day, and another compares platforms. Moving to the right, you'll also find detailed insights into when you're driving most efficiently. These graphs break down your mileage efficiency, showing what portion of your driving is productive versus idle, helping you decide the best time of day to go online. Each data point entered in the earnings log contributes to this high-level analysis. So the more sessions you track, the more accurate and actionable your insights become. Next is the expenses log. This is where you track the costs associated with your rideshare work. Unlike the earnings log, which is session-based, the expenses log is line item-based. Here, you can connect each expense to a specific session by selecting its entry number from the earnings log. Categorize the expenses. You can log who the service provider was and provide a short description for reference. This helps with accurate tax reporting. Next, you'll enter the dollar amount of the expense. There are also checkboxes to indicate whether you have a receipt and whether the item qualifies as tax-deductible. To the right, the spreadsheet includes visual summaries of your spending behavior. These charts show the total number of expenses logged with or without receipts, the amount spent per service provider, and how much of your spending qualifies as deductible. What's powerful about this structure is how seamlessly expenses are integrated into your overall profit tracking. You'll always know whether you're spending wisely and whether your receipts and tax write-offs are up to date. And now let's jump into the dashboard view, the central hub for reviewing your overall rideshare performance. At the top of the dashboard, you'll find year-to-date summaries, total gross earnings, total expenses, net profits, and your profit margin. You can choose to display the dashboard with tax-deductible expenses in mind, or see the raw costs. Graphs display trends in gross earnings, expenses, and net profit by day of the week, by month, and year-to-date. These visual summaries let you quickly identify which weekdays bring in the most income or incur the highest costs, and how your performance shifts throughout the calendar year. The spreadsheet also provides an in-depth analysis of tips received. It breaks down your tips by platform, time of day, and day of the week. It also calculates your average tips per ride and tips per hour online, and shows what percentage of your total earnings came specifically from tips. These insights help uncover patterns in rider generosity, such as higher tip rates during weekend evenings or with specific platforms, giving you a clearer picture of how much of your income is being driven by tipping behavior and when those tips are most likely to occur. All this data funnels into a performance insights panel at the right. It automatically highlights the most efficient time of day, the platform that generates the most earnings per hour and per mile, and even the optimal session length for maximum profitability. For example, you may discover that driving on Uber during a 7 to 9 hour shift in the night consistently brings in the best returns. Finally, as you build your log over time, the dashboard continues to evolve with deeper insights. This spreadsheet gives you the clarity you need to drive smarter, earn more, and stay in control of your business.